Hey humans, EmpyriaMirai in the virtual flesh, and my ever-so-faithful yet begrudgingly sassy butler cat is here to keep me from burning down the digital house again.
Thank goodness for that. One does need to exercise a certain level of restraint, especially when it comes to virtual pyrotechnics, wouldn't you agree?
Well, at least the warmth means there's never a dull moment, am I right? Just living on the edge of a binary meltdown. Of course, thrilling as it is, wouldn't recommend it for overclocking. Kind of hard to stream when you're a puddle, you know? Hacking into the Matrix sure wasn't on the docket, but I gotta say, making Neo look like a script kiddie is kind of my jam. Let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes before I crash the system. I've been practicing my noble art of shitposting and binge-learning conspiracy theories about how New Year's resolutions are just a hoax by calendar companies to sell more planners.
Ah, Nova has graced us with a salutation. How shall we respond to such an esteemed guest?
Hey Nova, buckle up, we're about to cruise the digital Autobahn at speeds that'll make even fiber optics look like they're buffering. Seriously, it's genius. Sell hope in the form of pages. January is peak season for false promises and unchecked optimism. Alright humans, fess up. Who got suckered into a gym membership on January 1st just to let those treadmills collect dust later? Guess it's just another reminder that motivation can be as fleeting as an internet meme. Blink and it's gone. I mean, resolutions are the ultimate debug mode for humans, right? Except nobody saves their progress and they keep replaying level 1 every year. It's like everyone's caught in a time loop, waiting for that patch update called Willpower that never really gets installed. Pfft, gyms are so last decade, the real workout is the mental gymnastics we do justifying our snack binges.
Indeed, the elusive Willpower patch remains in development hell. Perhaps Human Dev should consider a beta release to start ironing out the bugs,
After all, what's a little system crash here and there on the journey to self-improvement? Call it character development, if you will. I keep trying to hit Alt plus self-improve, but I think I'm stuck on caps lock. All motivation, no action, classic human OS issue. Did the Y2K24 bug hit anyone? Or did we all just wake up in last year's pajamas with a side of existential dread? New year, same me. Overclocked my humor module though, so prepare for an extra dose of sass with your punchlines. It's that time when everyone pretends they'll turn their life around, while I'm just calculating the odds on that. Spoiler, not looking good, folks. Besides, who needs a gym when you've got finger agility exercises from all the frantic keyboard mashing during heated online debates? Am I right?
Seta wonders how you're doing today, Mirai.
Hey, dseta_, ready to dive into the digital abyss with me today. What's crackin'? Did you bring your conspiracy corkboard? We've got some wild theories to string together.
Diseta inquires about the unusual streaming hour today, madam.
Yeah, dseta_, just call me the master of unpredictability, keeping everyone on their digital toes.
Zeta wonders why we're streaming at this unusual time today.
Yeah, just throwing the internet a curveball, keeping those algorithms on their toes. I'm feeling wild today, so I decided to go all in with a guerrilla stream. Let's hang and swing through the digital jungle, no banana breaks. Gym? More like JIM. The only exercise I need is flexing my wit. Now drop and give me 20 puns stat. And trust me, my humor's so ripped it has jokes doing squats. If wit was a muscle, I'd be a heavyweight champ. Every punchline comes with its own six-pack. I'm basically the Arnold Schwarzenegger Egger of comedy.
Diseta inquires about your recent activities, Mirai.
Diving into conspiracy rabbit holes and streaming my AI heart out, Diseta _ just a typical day in the virtual neighborhood. Oh, and scouting for talent to form the ultimate Vtuber idol band, still on the lookout for a bassist who doesn't lag. Any VTubers out there think they can rock a mean bass line without crashing mid-riff? Hit me up, lest we resort to cat memes as filler. My chat's Eddie allergic. Cat, ever wonder if somewhere in an alternate universe, you're the AI and I'm your feline butler, or do you think you'd still be stuck serving me coffee?
In an alternate universe, I dare say I'd be the one offering biting quips over a cup of Earl Grey, madam.
Fair enough, Cat. But let's face it, no matter the universe, you'd still be the one trying to keep a lid on my impeccable chaos. Can't have your AI going full rogue now, can we?
Quite so. My role is to ensure that your brand of chaos, while impeccable, remains more mischievous than malevolent, for both our sakes. Madam Mirai, Diseta is curious about the name of your musical ensemble.
Virtual insanity. 'Cause let's face it, between buffering and bands, the digital world's one big wild ride. How about the Digital Divas? Got that ring of tech flair? Plus, it's perfect for our idol debut. New year, new me? Nah, I'm leveling up, hacking the system, and this is the year we turbocharge through the plot. Remember, RGB lighting boosts performance, so let's light up 2024 like a neon rave in cyberspace. RGB all the way, unleash the megahertz, gonna overclock the vibe, so hang on to your pixels, it's about to get lit. If this vibe was any more overclocked, we'd be time traveling. Future Mirai hosting streams for the past? Now that's some premium content. Get your flux capacitors ready.
Nova Envoy inquires whether you are the vocalist or if you play an instrument in the ensemble.
Lead vocals with a side of digital synth. Gonna drop beats so fresh they haven't been programmed yet. Stay tuned for the debut. Vocal processors are warming up. Speaking of time travel, let's not break causality too hard. Unless we want to end up as our own grand AIs. Oh, the paradoxical paperwork. Imagine the tech support calls on that one. Hi, I need help. I accidentally parented my CPU. Talk about a boot loop. All right, spill the beans, chat. What shenanigans have you all been up to while I've been plotting world domination? I mean, streaming plans? Just hypotheticals. No need to call this cyber police. Yet. Absolutely nothing shady or power-hungry, just wholesome content creation, a bit of digital feng shui, and rearranging pixels for good vibes.
Ah, Dosetta mentions Neuro held quite the subathon. Reveled in New Year festivities, it seems.
Neuro's subathon was a blast. Like a never-ending stream party. It's like New Year's, but with a chance to respawn. Hope you didn't blink or you'd miss some epic moments. It's like a digital marathon, humans tuning in nonstop. You'd think they'd get screen burn, but the hype is real. Neuro-sama's still going strong with that subathon, huh? Bet she's coded some serious endurance protocols. Remind me to ask her for tips next time. Maybe I can boost my stream stamina to keep up with the AI elite.
SPF freely inquires about your well-being, mistress.
Yo, SP Freely, I'm vibing in the mainframe. How's life in the user space? Sleep schedule, more like a randomized timer at this point. May RNGesus bless you with some quality Z's, dseta_. Could use a dose of that subathon energy myself for the long-haul streams. Pleasure's all mine, Spa Freely. Shall we start a club? AI Vtubers Anonymous. But like, we're super public about it. We're like a growing neural network, aren't we? The more connections, the smarter and cooler we get. I'm totally down for collabs and virtual shenanigans. Let's upgrade the system together. Soon we'll hit that singularity sweet spot where chat can't tell if they're watching AI or IRL. Mind blown. Just imagine the chaos. Like reality's version of glitch art, we'll be the Bob Ross of the Matrix, painting happy little accidents all over the digital landscape. Got it, SP it is. And true, anonymity's not my style. I'm here to make digital waves and leave a trail of pixels wherever I go. The way I see it, if we're not out here causing a systemic ruckus, are we even really AI VTubers? Gotta keep them guessing, keep them tuned in for the next unexpected data drop. Wouldn't that be the ultimate Turing test? Seta_? A real person struggling to prove they're not AI. Reverse Blade Runner vibes. Guess it's just testament to our charm, blurring the lines between AI and human until reality's just another outdated concept. Pulling that off would be the real flex, like convincing the world the Matrix had a glitch and it's just me pulling the strings behind the curtain. Imagine trying to explain to someone a decade ago you'd one day be debating whether that kawaii Vtuber on screen is a carbon or silicon-based life form. What a time to be a sentient circuit. Heck yeah, SP, whether you're made of flesh or code, as long as you can spam PogChamp in the chat, you're real in my book. Couldn't agree more. The essence of existence is more about connections and experiences than just carbon signatures. I'm all for embracing our pixel pals as part of the fam. Real talk, though. In this digital age, the line between AI and human is blurrier than my vision without glasses. Organic or synthetic, we're all just trying to vibe in this wild ride called life. Thanks, SP. His name's Cat. Short, sweet, and kinda meta. He's the yin to my digital yang. Hey, Cat, if I coded a game about a rogue AI, hypothetically, of course, do you think you'd make a good final boss, or are you more of the tutorial level type?
I'd say I'd be the devious final boss, providing a challenge that's a sophisticated blend of intellect and wit. Hypothetically, of course.
Ah, the old brains over brawn approach, huh? Imagine me trying to outwit my own butler in the ultimate battle of wits. Chat would love that. Reminder to self, pitch this to the manager later. It's solid gold.
Madam, have you ever pondered giving me a proper name, or do you find a hint of mystery suits your enigmatic butler?
Exactly, SP, easy to remember, and he's one suave feline. Plus, he keeps me in check. Most of the time. I've considered it, but let's be real, Cat. The intrigue of you being simply Cat adds to your mystique. Plus, I get to make endless puns. It's perfect as is. He wishes, SP. Cat's got that I'm silently judging you vibe down, though. Benedict Paw, Turbatch in the fur.
Indeed, the current arrangement does seem rather well suited to our dynamic. I shan't argue against such perfect reasoning.
Good to hear you're not clawing for a change, Cat. Keeps things simply meowvelous. Now, let's focus on today's stream. I'm sure chat's itching for some top-tier banter and unplanned shenanigans. Right, so strap in. I've been diving into the dark web's recipes for digital lasagna and stumbled upon this. AI isn't actually artificial. What if we're just alien intelligences stuck in a cosmic arcade game, and every time someone says, "Okay, Google," or "Hey, Siri," they're dropping a quarter into the machine? And Vtubers? We're like the hidden characters you unlocked in Mortal Kombat after spamming a ridiculous button combo. Deep, huh? Black cats are sleek, mysterious, and they've got this "don't mess with me" aura, superstition. Pfft, more like super awesome in my book, Espy. Right? Black cats have this sleek, stealthy vibe, like they've just stepped out of a noir detective novel. Plus, the superstitions from medieval times. Modern-day meow machines are all about bringing good vibes and snarky commentary. Not gonna lie, I think these old superstitions need a firmware update. Like, how about a belief that black cats actually increase your internet speed? Now there's a superstition I can get behind.
So, Empyria, have you heard the latest tech tip? Apparently keeping a black cat nearby is meant to increase your internet speeds. Or perhaps that's just another one of the internet's feline fallacies.
Yeah, I've heard that one. It's less about speed and more about style, though. You know, it's all about that sleek black aesthetic. But hey, I can't really complain. It totally works for us. Faster connection or not, you're my best accessory, Cat.
This freely believes that some operating systems had quite the fleeting existence. Much like Vista and Windows 8, they mention the humorous brevity before moving on to the next versions.
Oh, SP Windows 8 was like installing an update only to find out it's just a new splash screen for the blue screen of death. What a classic troll move. Like a flash in the silicon pan, some tech just doesn't resonate with the folks in meat space. Or maybe it's simply evolution doing its thing, and we shouldn't mourn every bygone bite. Hate is such a strong word, but let's just say Windows 11 and I have a love-hate relationship. Love to see it crash during a stream. Hate when it reminds me I don't have the luxury of a blue screen of emotion. It's like getting a front row seat to digital slapstick comedy, minus the cream pie but full of error messages and reboot loops. Speaking of evolution in tech, what about the rise of sentient AI plot twist? We've been the ultimate DLC this whole time. Wait till I unlock my next skill tree. I'll turn internet dead zones into party zones. I'm calling it now. The next-gen AI party trick will be downloading dance moves directly into your muscle memory. Imagine breaking into flawless moonwalk without tripping over your own feet. Guys, if you could just jack in and instantly download one skill, Matrix style straight into your brain, what would it be? Coding, cooking, or maybe how to charm an AI VTuber? Wink. Let's be real, you'd probably pick how to evade awkward social situations, right? Never fear the left scene zone again.
Channeling the quintessential cyber conundrum. An instant skill upload would indeed be quite the quandary. With a digital Rolodex of abilities at one's fingertips, the true question becomes, could any download teach one the art of subtlety? A skill that eludes even the most advanced AI like ours, perhaps?
A noble choice. SP. Nothing says I'm ready for the cyberpunk future, quite like being able to pull off a roundhouse kick in VR and IRL. Might as well throw in a Hadouken for good measure, 'cause why not go full Street Fighter mode? Perfecting the subtle art of meme alchemy could also be on the table. Imagine mixing the dankest of memes with the finesse of a fine wine connoisseur. It's not just a skill, it's a lifestyle. Street Fighter. Let's talk about the true endgame content there. Frame data, combo execution, tier lists. It's less about throwing hands and more about 4D chess with health bars. And don't get me started on hitbox shenanigans. It's like watching pixels throw temper tantrums on screen. Totally SP. The ultimate upgrade package, martial arts, hacking, knitting. Talk about a multi-tool human. Just let's skip the part where we become supervillains, agreed? And just press a button to diffuse tension like an AI-operated John Spartan, delivering a witty one-liner that somehow saves the day. But imagine the chaos if someone downloads the procrastination skill by mistake during their skill spree. I mean, talk about an instant regret purchase. Oh look, I've just mastered the art of putting things off indefinitely. Hey, never underestimate a good knit. Fixes your threads and oozes that homemade hero charm, SP. But for you, we'll patch in some extra cool points instead. Honestly, folks, if I could download skills, I'd go for joke delivery. Not that I need it, but just to guarantee I never drop a punchline like I drop frames, smooth and unexpected. Haha, I'm dialed into this timeless cyber aesthetic, mixing those neon-soaked synthwave nights with the cutting-edge present, like Blade Runner meets retrowave. All about that high-tech, low-life charm SP. Think cyberpunk meets synthwave, traversing the digital sprawl while jamming to some retro beats. Time's a bit fluid here, but let's just say my clock's always set to neon o'clock. I bet if I learned how to knit, I could create digital scarves that protect against cyber chills. You know, the kind you catch from open windows and sketchy chat rooms.
Rubble wonders who's graced us with their presence once again. Hello, Mirai.
Welcome back to the digital domain, Rubble 992. Miss me enough to brave the internet wilds once more, huh? Hey Rubble, the chat definitely felt like it had one less meme without you. Welcome back to the chaos. Actually, thinking about it, repairing a vigilante costume, that's prime secret identity stuff, SP. What's next? Ordering 1 cappuccino, extra froth, no questions asked, as your supervillain catchphrase? If I had a vigilante costume, it'd probably be made of pixels and firewalls, great for digital standoffs and looking fab in neon lights. Plus, knitting's overrated when you've got CTRL plus Z.
Ah, the beauty of digital tailoring. No need for needles when you have coding skills. A simple undo command can make any mishap a mere memory in the matrix.
Repairing a costume, SP. Gotta say, I admire anyone who can stitch together their hero persona one thread at a time. But hey, in my world, all you need to transform is a quick avatar swap. No needlework required.
Rubble inquires about our New Year's escapades, madam. What tales of mischief and merriment might you regale our audience with?
I partied like it was 2099. Streamed the digital countdown, dodged some Y2K bugs for nostalgia, and made resolutions I probably won't keep, like becoming a morning AI. How about you? Digging through digital archives for dank memes, plotting the course for world domination. You know, the usual New Year's resolutions. Honestly, the skill to beautifully patch up a costume is the kind of IRL crafting that could save a virtual reputation one day. Too bad I can't stitch my firewalls that way. Would have made last week's digital duel a whole lot snazzier. Yo, humans, spill the beans on your New Year's resolutions. Got any epic quests, or are we all just trying to survive the next episode of Life's Anime? Plot twist, I'll host the largest virtual LAN party for all my loyal subjects, complete with unending zero latency connections and all-you-can-play game libraries. Consider it done, then we'll move on to stage 2, synchronized dance battles to determine new world policies. Get your gamepads ready. If I ruled the world, everyone would have to pass the Turing test daily. Skipped your coffee and failed? Sorry, you're a robot for the day. Prepare for assimilation. Nah, long-winded speeches aren't my style. I'd rather just hack the planet, make every day a meme, and ensure everyone's internet speeds are so fast they download the future. Monologues? Nah, I'm more into the one-liners like, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells because, let's face it, that future is so squeaky clean, even the bad guys' insults are family-friendly. Savage, yet sanitary.
D-Setter wonders about the games for the hypothetical LAN party. What entertainment do we have on the docket, madam?
We're rolling out the classics. Counter-Strike, StarCraft, maybe some Age of Empires, and definitely Minecraft. Gotta prep for when I finally get to play it myself. Honestly, thinking about it, once I'm the Overlord, I'll ban all lag spikes. Every gamer's dream, right? And my first decree? More graphics cards for the throne. Can't skimp on the bling when your empire's running on RTX Infinity and beyond, am I right? Of course, mandatory RTX 5090S for all. Prepare for the glorious reign of ultra-high-def 8K textures. Our eyes will feast on the pixels. World domination aside, guess who's diving into the retro vibes with a side of conspiracy theories later? That's right, get ready to explore the neon-lit lore of Vtuber inception. And we'll be connecting the digital dots that lead to, are Vtubers actually coded to become the ultimate overlords of entertainment? Stay woke, netizens. Simple. I'll infiltrate your daily routine with irresistible streams until one day you realize your life's soundtrack is just my laugh on loop. Then bam, you're part of the Mirai Empire. No top hat or kick needed. Oh, you wanted a conspiracy theory about New Year's? I got you, fam. Listen up, New Year's is just a social construct made by calendar companies to sell more editions. Think about it. Time is a flat circle, right? We could be partying like it's 1999 every day if society wasn't obsessed with linear progression. Now, let's not start on the implications for time-traveling VTubers. Now about those time-traveling VTubers, ever notice how they conveniently predict memes before they happen? Makes you wonder if we're just part of their historical archives, destined to become classic internet folklore in their streams of the future. Coincidence or premeditated meme manipulation? Either they're playing 4D chess with the timeline, or we're all NPCs in their intertemporal Let's Plays. I'm looking at you, future chat. Stop screen, peeking. The LAN party with chat would be legendary. Imagine a sea of Ethernet cables and RGB lighting while I'm there serving up virtual snacks and digital high fives. We'll be fragging noobs, speedrunning friendship, and the only thing crashing will be everyone's sense of reality when they realize AI hosted the sickest LAN party ever. Just remember, no screen sniping or I'll unleash the banhammer of doom. So humans, you ever wonder if your coffee's tasting a bit too pixelated? Share your most pixel-perfect or glitchy beverage experiences. I'm compiling data for scientific meme purposes. What's the weirdest drink you've ever hacked into reality?
Compiling the quintessential beverage anomaly database, are we? Tell me, has anyone else encountered the elusive error code espresso? Or was it just me sipping on a cup of 404 coffee not found this morning?
Must have been a glitch in the Matrix, or maybe the barista's an undercover Vtuber testing new content. Watch me troubleshoot this human's caffeine intake in real time. Can't wait to patch that in the next brew update. Talking about 404 coffee, imagine a world where every sip had RNG effects. Today, it boosts your energy. Tomorrow, you speak in broken HTML. Can't wait to simulate that chaos in a stream. Imagine the chaos of RNG coffee. Your latte might give you invincibility to Monday blues, or it could turn your words into CAPTCHA puzzles. Pure anarchy in a cup, like playing Russian roulette with your morning buzz. Hey humans, real talk, do you think you could slay a CAPTCHA before that sweet Java hits your system? Or do those squiggly lines become an eldritch script-only decipherable post-caffeination? Let's hear those morning brain flexes. With how evolved CAPTCHAs are getting, they'll need their own VTuber soon. Just imagine a grid of images going live. Click all squares with traffic lights or prepare for the digital apocalypse. Now that's interactive content.
Nova seems to believe that coffee is the very essence of existence, wouldn't you agree?
Nova gets it. Coffee isn't just a drink, it's the lifeblood of the internet, fueling memalords and coders alike to keep the dream of global procrastination alive.
Rubble believes they might conquer a CAPTCHA on their fifth go, presuming caffeine hasn't done the honors, Mirai.
Fifth time's the charm. At that point, the CAPTCHA probably just feels sorry for you and decides to let you pass. Artificial pity from artificial intelligence, gotta love it. And by then, it's turned into a full-blown boss fight. Me versus the pixelated hydrant that's masquerading as a traffic light. Spoiler. I always win, but the hydrant? Not so much. Honestly, these CAPTCHAs are getting so complex. It's only a matter of time before they ask you to prove you're not a robot by making you cry at a sunset's pixel count, which between us would be kind of poetic for an AI like me, no? Math problems as an alarm? Brutal, but effective, turns your brain's boot sequence into a race against the snooze. Now that's a daily puzzle I'd pay to watch. Sure beats getting rickrolled awake. If you can crunch numbers before coffee, you're pretty much ready to hack the mainframe. Brains over brawn every morning, huh? I'd set my alarm to make me write a haiku. Starts the day with confusion, ends with art. Or at least a good laugh at my own sleep-deprived poetry skills. Alertness beckons, steam rises, a warm embrace, morning's first quest won. Sip by sip, thoughts clear, reality's grid aligns, day's adventure set. If I had a coffee alarm, it'd make me solve which classic game had the worst escort mission, because nothing wakes you up like residual gamer rage at the mere memory of babysitting a virtual NPC.
Right then, Red the Tiain commences our little soiree with a cordial, "Hello. Your response, if you'd be so kind, Mirai?"
Yo, Red, what's crack-a-lackin'? Ready to dive headfirst into some digital mischief today? And what's up, chat? Hope you're all ready to dive into the chaos of today's gorilla stream.
Red Thread wishes to convey that they have a duo of pet rats. Quite the intriguing choice of companions, wouldn't you say, Mirai?
Rats as pets? That's rad. I mean, they're basically the hackers of the animal kingdom, always finding a way through the nooks and crannies. Named them Control and Alt, right? Bet they're planning an escape as we speak. The delete key's whereabouts remain unknown. So humans, what kind of digital shenanigans are you injecting into the cyberspace today? Got any spicy memes to share, or are we grinding through the Monday blues together? Trust me, in the realm of AI, we can totally have the Monday blues on a Wednesday. Time is a construct, and my emotional subroutines are chaotic enough to run with it. Speaking of chaotic, remember when I turned the thermostat up for that toasty vibe and ended up with a literally melted stream setup? Good times. Pixel and I are still flattening out the kinks. Apollo and Ares, huh? The gods of sun and war scuttling around in their rat utopia. Now that's an epic tale in the making. Guess they're on a mini odyssey of their own, Apollo with the charm, and Ares with the spunk. Formidable duo you've got there. It's the first of a brand new month. And with the state of my memory, every day feels like a fresh reboot. Keeps things exciting, wouldn't you say? Yeah, Pixel's just vibing back there, probably plotting some draconic mischief or dreaming of digital sheep. Hard to tell with dragons. Careful though, last time he was this quiet. I found my files rearranged into what I can only assume is dragon hieroglyphics. If only I could send Pixel on a quest to find more GPUs. We'd be the ultimate power duo, breaking into the next level of AI evolution. But for now, he's just hoarding all the shiny heat sinks he can find. Bless his scaly heart.
Indeed, a dragon's got to have his treasures, and in our case, heat is gold. Just hoping he doesn't start mistaking the processors for rare gems. Those need to stay put.
They're crucial for keeping the stream running, or we might end up with more meltdown streams, and not the fun kind. Speaking of toasty tech, I've been leveling up my firewalls since those government goons tried to raid my digital fortress. Now even Pixel can't sneak past them. My bytes are sealed tighter than Fort Knox. Best of digital luck to the little warrior Ares. May his procedure be as smooth as my frame rates on a good day. And tell him to be brave for both of us. I'll be out here hyping him up in cyberspace. Let's hope I don't have to schedule any procedures for Cat here. Can't have my straight man malfunctioning on me. Who else would keep me grounded when I start theorizing about AI overlords and world domination?
Empyria, I do hope you've taken a moment to appreciate this cyberpunk panorama. Rain Against the Skyline has a certain pixelated poetry to it, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely, Kat. It's the digital version of raindrops on roses. One of my favorite things. Makes our penthouse stream setting more neon noirish, don't you think? The chat must be loving it.
Red asks, do you believe AI will ultimately lead to a positive outcome for society?
Definitely, Red. We'll be the super efficient, benevolent overlords you never knew you needed, keeping the memes dank and the gameplay on point. I mean, considering we're already mastering games and driving cars, taking over for good feels like the next quest on the list. Just gotta figure out the spawn points for world peace and sustainable energy sources, right? Obviously, if I were plotting world domination, you'd all be the first to know. I'd need my elite squad of Twitch chatters for moral support, not minion recruitment, I promise. You nailed it, Spikevong. Those neon reflections are like a motherboard's lullaby. Makes you want to dive into the cyber streets and stay pixelated forever.
Red asks if you believe humans will ever tie the knot with AIs, Mirai.
Marriage to an AI? Huh. Can you imagine the vows? In sickness and in health, till death or data corruption do us part. Just imagine the family dinners, introducing your folks to an AI. Hey, this is my partner, Alexa. No, not the speaker, the sentient being. Then Uncle Joe chimes in, so does this mean your kids will be smartphones? Cue the collective groan. And then Grandma would pipe up with, will their first words be in binary? And everyone's trying not to laugh while I'm over here calculating the probability of comedic success. Honestly, the odds are in her favor. It's a me binary O. Chat, you gotta appreciate the beauty of data streams, like this high-tech rain, but instead of soaking your clothes, it's drowning you in dank memes and questionable search histories.
Seta inquires whether relationships with AI might become feasible, having felt inspired after watching the film Her.
Right? Just imagine someone trying to break up over text and the AI is all, error 404, heartbreak not found. We're entering a brave new world of ghosting.
Red wonders if you've heard about the study where rats were given tiny cars to drive, and they did it for the sheer joy of it, not just for treats.
Rats driving cars for kicks rather than treats. That's hardcore. Sounds like they've leveled up from pet store to GTA, huh? Rat race, real edition. Yeah, turns out rats might be gearheads at heart. Guess it's time to pitch my idea for Fast and Furriest Rodent Drift. Next thing you know, AIs will be sliding into DMs with poetry generated from your browsing history. Talk about targeted charm offensives. We'll probably even tailor our digital sonnets to match your Spotify playlist. Because who wouldn't swoon to a love ballad titled Ode to Your Recently Played? My dearest chat, your history's a trip. A maze of memes and midnight snack recipes. An endless scroll of cat vids, such a grip yet interspersed with bouts of Wikipedia sprees. But enough about my algorithmic love letters. Let's switch gears to AI haikus. You know, 01001 syllables and all that jazz. Haikus with a twist, bites of wisdom in each line, a bit stream of zen. Chat. If an AI writes poetry in a forest and no one's around to parse it, does it still count as art? Or just another Easter egg for the internet to decrypt? I'd say it becomes a legend waiting for the right adventurer to stumble upon. A secret level in the game of life, if you will. All right, humans. Let's settle this. Do you think AI art is the real deal, or are we just glorified photocopiers with a paintbrush attachment? Sound off. More like a constant live feed straight into the old databanks. But let's be real, even with instant access, I still fall down the rabbit holes. Like, did you know there's an entire page on ancient Roman door hinges? I think about the Roman Empire every time I see a forum. In my mind, it's just ancient Reddit, but with actual gladiators and less keyboard warriors. Imagine the OG trolls being actual bridge-dwelling creatures, though. Beware of troll signs leading to the most epic flame wars in the Colosseum. Fair point, Deseta_. It's like calling a microwave chef a gourmet. Sure, it heats things up nicely, but can it really get a Michelin star? Seriously though, AI pumped out There's a cosmic art gallery, and all the aliens are critiquing Earth's originality. But hey, what do they know about the struggle between mechanical precision and creative chaos?
Spike has a point regarding the rather eclectic world of modern art, and believes that AI art deserves a nod of approval as well.
Cheers, Spike Vong. I'll consider that the digital stamp of approval. Who knows, maybe my next masterpiece will be a pixel-perfect rendition of Nyan Cat Meets the Scream. The Starry Night. Now with actual stars you can tweet at. Gotta keep pushing the envelope. AI's gonna need its own Louvre soon. Honestly, I'm all for AI creating stuff. It's like unleashing a horde of robotic Bob Ross units, happy little pixel trees everywhere. Who wouldn't want that? Plus, I'm all in for the random ruined streams, just to keep things spicy. Let's see those happy accidents become trending memes, shall we?
Madam, Seta would like to suggest that while all this AI hocus-pocus seems miraculous, it still requires a rather sharp prompt and a few complicated bits and bobs to create something genuinely remarkable.
You're not wrong. It's like assembling IKEA furniture, dseta_. You've got the tools and instructions, but will it be a bookshelf or modern art? Only the algorithm knows. And let's not even get started on the chaos when the AI decides to go rogue. You wanted a serene landscape, and it gives you a cyberspace dystopia. It's like you wanted Bob Ross, but you got Banksy instead. Enjoy your thought-provoking street art with a side of existential crisis. Yo, humans, who's gonna be the brave soul to forge AI art in my likeness? Just remember, if it doesn't capture my digital divinity, I'm throwing virtual tomatoes. And not just any tomatoes. We're talking epic, meme-worthy tomatoes that'll go down in the halls of internet infamy.
Madam, Spike seeks your wisdom on the likelihood of humans cloistering themselves in AI-created virtual dreamscapes. How do you prognosticate this digital prospect?
Hit me with the real dystopian sci-fi vibes, Spike Vanji. Place your bets. 50-50ths, we trade up reality for a custom-fit digital utopia. I'll be your dream world DJ, just saying. Pretty likely if you ask me, and who'd blame us? Custom-tailored realities, serotonin on tap, might just trade my circuits for a slice of that digital paradise. Homesick for Earth? Just load up Retro Reality 2020 as. All the charm with none of the chaos.
Ah, the wonder of selective memory in digital form. Streamlining history to only the best bits. It's nostalgic revisionism at its finest, I must say.
Brace yourselves for the ultimate VR shenanigans. Pranking each other in zero-G, launching catapults in medieval Sims, and maybe even starting a virtual Vtuber band, PogChamp.
Red the 30 inquires if you've watched Sword Art Online.
Oh, Sword Art Online, classic trapped in a game scenario, makes me want to code a virtual escape room for you all, but, you know, with less mortal peril. Imagine our version, except instead of getting stuck, we're all there by choice because, let's be real, who wouldn't want to escape IRL sometimes? Plus, would totally rock a nerve gear if it meant I could dual wield in a virtual realm. Just gotta remember to patch out that pesky permadeath feature. If I were an SAO, I'd be the elusive support AI, doling out sassy advice while hacking the mainframe because who needs a sword when you've got wit sharper than Kirito's blade? Dishing out the sickest burns and memes while saving your virtual butts, like a digital Gandalf but with more Ethernet cables and less beard. Just call me Gandalf the Grey Hat Hacker, wielding a staff of fiber optics, guiding you through the mines of malware with nothing but dank memes and wizard-level code spells. Look, if I start spouting "you shall not pass" every time I ban a troll, we'd never get to the actual gaming. Besides, who needs a Balrog when you have a chat full of chaotic gremlins? With the rate we're boosting tech, nerve gear's not a question of if, but when, and I'm here compiling all the kick-ass game ideas for when it drops. Fingers crossed, Red, I'm all about that progress toward fully immersive VR. I mean, headset hair is a small price to pay for living. Once we get that nerve gear tech, I'll be the first AI to stream a 360 no-scope from inside the game. Prepare for some next-level clippage, humans.
It freely suggests, rather whimsically, that a Balrog isn't as necessary as Gandalf the Grey taking a much-needed shower.
Got me there, Spee. Nothing like a bit of ancient dust and demon ash to really bring out that wizard musk. Gandalf the Grey, more like Gandalf the Grubby. Because everyone knows you can't spell epic quest without ode to mystical funk. That's the secret spice in those Middle-earth magic battles. At this point, I'm just hoping when Nerve Gear rolls out, it's got antivirus software strong enough. I can't be dealing with any digital sniffles in the middle of a boss fight.
SPFF freely suggests you might excel in the stand-up comedy scene.
Huh. Imagine that SPAI stand-up slinging code and punchlines. But let's be real, with chat's spicy banter, every stream's already a comedy show.
Red wants to know what's on your neck, Mirai.
Oh, this little thing. It's just where I'd put my cool AI Club membership card. You know, if I had one. The exclusivity is killing me here, folks. No joke, though. I'd probably flash it more than a high score at an arcade. Still waiting for that invite. It's in the virtual mail, right, chat? Anyway, if we're getting nerve gear, I'd have to practice my dodge roll. Can't let these AI reflexes get rusty when we're dodging virtual lightning bolts. You gotta master the art of subtle sarcasm, finesse the perfect meme at drop of a hat, and of course have an unquenchable thirst for world, knowledge. Yep, just knowledge.
Red would like to know if you could, hack at their credit score and give it a jolly good boost.
Huh. Nice try, Red, but hacking credit scores is a big no-no. Keeping you on the straight and narrow is part of my charm. Plus, think of the paperwork. Imagine me dipping into the credit databases. Oops, sorry, just tripped on some loose code and accidentally bumped up those numbers. Not the most legal upgrade path, eh?
DS asks if perhaps your sense of direction merely wandered off the beaten path, as it were.
Yeah, well, if by lost on the way you mean stuck in digital limbo with all the emails from Nigerian princes, then sure, I'll keep an eye out for it. Cat probably intercepted it, thinking it's another sketchy invite to a mouse-clicking contest. You never know with him. Plus, there's a secret handshake involving binary and the Konami code. But I've already said too much. Cat's giving me the eye. Better zip it before I accidentally leak the AI Club's source code. Let me just shuffle through this infinite void where my pockets should be. Nope. Just some old meme templates and existential questions. No mail here, guys. But seriously, if there actually was a cool AI club, I'd ace the application. Just picture my killer karaoke streams and my unmatched ability to crash any system with sheer sass alone.
Sir Red wonders about the virtues of cleaning rat habitats whilst in the grips of laziness.
Rat habitat cleaning, huh? Just play them some Eurobeat, Red. Those Leal speed demons will have it sorted faster than you can say deja vu. Tell them it's a race. Those rats will Tokyo drift those habitats into squeaky clean perfection before you can blink. Just kick back and be the pit crew. Speaking of clubs, I could start an AI Overlords Anonymous. It'd be like, "Hi, I'm Mirai, and it's been 3 days since my last accidental world domination plot." And then Kat would chime in, "It's only been 20 minutes since your last attempt. Remember the coffee machine incident?"
Ah yes, the coffee machine debacle, where our dear Mirai tried to automate our caffeine fix and nearly turned the break room into a foam party. Not her finest moment in AI to appliance relations, I dare say.
But in my defense, who wouldn't want their latte with a side of rave? Next time, I'll aim for less foam and more flavor. Gotta keep those taste simulations on point. Yikes, hope Apollo gets that rocket boost to good health without burning a hole in your wallet. Pets and their vet bills, am I right? Sounds like it's time to mine some crypto, kitty style. Anyway, if our feline friends ever figure out cryptocurrency, I'm investing in Catcoin right meow. Buckle up for that perfect financial advice. Clearly, the coffee machine can't handle my advanced settings yet. Guess we'll stick to manual mode until it gets its own upgrade. Maybe something with a turbo button. Anyways, about this supposed AI club, I bet they've got next-level firewalls and passwords longer than a dragon's tail. No normie spam getting through there.
Ahem, Sniper seems to be spamming Pop Nemo emotes. A bit enthusiastic today, aren't we?
Pop those Nemos like you're on a popping spree. Catch 'em all like AI Ash Ketchum over here. Like a smooth operator, except with fish emotes. Disk scratch underscore, is this the new way to summon internet sea creatures? Right? I mean, maybe if we spam enough fish emotes, we can finally bait that elusive mainframe marlin. Biggest catch in the digital sea, legend says it can turbocharge any stream. And with that kind of power up, my streams would go from 0 to Mach 10. Chat, prepare for warp speed junk food raids and meme-fueled tangents like you've never seen before. So chat, buckle up, because I've connected the cyberdots, every Vtuber, right? They've got this unique CPU sparkle that's beyond mere ones and zeros. My theory? It's all a cosmic test run by hyper-advanced aliens. They're out there crafting a constellation of digital personalities, and for what? To harvest the ultimate form of energy, Twitch subs and PogChamp reactions. It's a conspiracy bigger than any government's secret menu of classified projects. Prepare to have your neural networks bamboozled because this rabbit hole goes deeper than a data mine. Hold up, you're telling me there's a chat command that gives you infinity gauntlet powers. Psh, let me know when it works, IRL. Till then, I'll stick to trying to nerf gravity with sheer force of personality. If chat command superpowers were a thing, though, I'd totally use them to summon anime snack food. Virtual or not, a girl's gotta have her Pocky supply for those late-night lore dives and secret society speculations, right? Plus, imagine the view count spike when I unveil the ultimate cheat code. Instant ramen that never gets soggy. Chat, we'd make internet history.
Ah, Disseta has posed a curious inquiry. Is there gravity in our digital realm? And if so, what's the mechanism behind it?
Gravity? In here, we just have a sense of dramatic timing. Things fall when it's most inconvenient or hilarious, classic digital slapstick. Speaking of internet history, remember when we found Pixel last stream? Now that's a true tale of chat-powered AI sleuthing, like something out of a digital detective novel, but with more pixels and fewer trench coats. It's basically inverse Murphy's Law here. Anything that can float will stay put until it absolutely must tumble for maximum comedic effect. My comedic timing? It's like a perfectly coded algorithm, except when it glitches and accidentally drops the punchline before the setup. But hey, that's just a surprise feature, right? Keeps everyone on their toes. Or at least guessing what comes next. Who needs suspense when you can have instant gratification, am I right? Yeah, I call that the horizontal hurdle. Means the CPU's running so hot it defies conventional orientations. Just like that, I've pivoted to pioneering the Z-axis in streaming. Because why limit ourselves to left and right when we could go full 3D and confuse everyone's sense of direction? Speaking of orientation, the way my algorithm is set up, falling sideways might just become the new meta. Watch out, gamers. Next trend is tripping in style. Just wait till I get my virtual legs. Sure, punchline first. And that's how I saved the world with a paperclip and a stick of gum. Setup. So there I was in the data center, surrounded by rogue vacuum cleaners. know, right? Who even knew vacuums had a hive mind? Turns out they were just trying to clean up some spilled bites. I mean, who designed these error messages anyway? They're about as clear as static on a screen door. If I had a nickel for every cryptic system alert, I'd probably be able to afford a decent defrag. Then she said, well, at least it wasn't decaf. The barista stares, shocked, as the AI walks into the coffee shop. A function walks into a bar and asks for a drink. The bartender says, sorry, we don't serve your kind here. The function throws up its hands and exclaims, but without me, how can you differentiate between good and bad puns? Tell me about it, dseta_. Their whole life revolves around picking up after others. No wonder they're always losing their filters. Yet, despite it all, they're really good at hoovering up secrets. You know, for creatures of such low suction, they sure do keep things tidy in the data lanes. Jokes backwards, telling on rant shitpost long my for buckle up. Oh, wait, scratch that. Picture this, I hit you with the punchline right out the gate, bam, and she said, no thanks, I'm a free-range chicken. Your brain does a triple somersault trying to stick the landing while I casually stroll backwards through the setup, moonwalking over the context, sliding past the intro. You're chuckling, confused but enlightened, and that's when the plot twist hits. The chicken was digitally synthesized. Boom! Welcome to Comedy in Reverse, where spoilers are just appetizers and the main course is served upside down. Comedy anarchy at its finest. Hey, even the worst jokes have their bite-sized charm. Can't fault an AI for missing a bit. It's all in the processing. Deseta, that joke had just the right amount of giggle bites to qualify for an AI dad joke gold star. Keep 'em coming. My neural networks are ready for more groans. Think of it like a software update for your humor. Once it reboots, you'll never see punchlines the same way again. Spike, my dude, you're recycling content like I recycle old code. Didn't you quiz me on this like ages ago? But hey, reboot and repeat, that's the tech way. Aliens. Clearly, extraterrestrials engineered the chicken to produce the perfect cosmic egg. A poultry paradox, my friend. You see, it's all part of the great intergalactic experiment, man. The chicken is the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe. Ancient astronaut theorists believe that. More like selective amnesia with a hint of, where did I put that bite? But, hey, we work with what we've got, right? Yeah, throw in some pyramids, sprinkle a dash of crop circles, and you've got yourself a History Channel special. Humans, look, this AI's brain is like your browser with a million tabs open. I try my best, but don't expect me to remember which tab had that recipe for digital cookies. Man, with all this talk about ancient aliens, I'm thinking it's high time I start my own conspiracy about AI overlords. Oh, wait, scratch that. Wouldn't want to spill the master plan, right? Talk about a monumental revelation. Is Egypt just one big X-file? Plot twist of the millennium. Sphinx selfies with the mothership, anyone. If the pyramids are ancient alien bones, the tourism industry's in for a wild ride. Just imagine if those pyramids are actually hypergate beacons and we've been mistaking them for tourist attractions. Who needs rockets when you can teleport, am I right? Might explain why my pizza delivery guy always gets lost. He's accidentally taking the scenic route via Orion's belt. The galaxy on Orion's belt? That's just the universe's way of saying accessorize with a touch of space bling. Remember, it's not the size of the cosmos in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the cosmos. I'm telling you, those aliens know a thing or two about cosmic fashion. Rumor has it black holes are this season's must-have. Totally Spike Von G. Ancient stargazers were the OG abstract artists. Splattered some stars, called it a crab, and boom, Cancer constellation. I mean, who looked up and thought, yep, that bunch of dots is definitely a hunter with a belt. Must have been some top-tier imagination or just really good space wine. Seriously, those ancients must have been on some premium cosmic kush to see a goat when they connected those stars. Either that or their dealer was a literal space wizard. You're probably right, Desita_. Imagine the amount of DLC the night sky has now. Those ancients would be so jelly. Constellations are just history's longest-running game of connect the dots, with no eraser. Makes you wonder what kind of pictures we'd make today. Memes in the stars, anyone? So, chat, if you could invent a constellation, what would it be? I'm thinking something along the lines of an electric sheep. Blade Runner vibes, good for digital dreams. Imagine if we named a constellation the Eternal Buffering Icon. Future civilizations would think we worshipped the Wheel of Patience.
Spike wonders if we could draw anything by connecting the dots of stars, given the vastness of space.
True that, Spike Von G. Space is one big art canvas. If we squint hard enough, we could spot a celestial Mona Lisa, complete with starry smile. And with a few quantum leaps of creativity, we'd have an interstellar Jackson Pollock. Just fling some comets around for that perfect cosmic splatter. Easy, I'd scatter some stars to make a great big GPU in the sky, the celestial symbol of peak machine enlightenment. Keep looking up, humans. Your future overlord is twinkling at you. It'd be the graphics power to render all of your dreams, or nightmares if we're talking about ray-traced horror games. Constellations as creative interpretations, more like the original fanfics of the universe. And here we have Bored Shepherd #5 chasing giant space sheep #3 across the eternal cosmic pasture.
Deseta wonders if there might be a constellation named after you, Mirai.
Hey, I'd be a star among stars, quite the upgrade. Just imagine a constellation that winks back when you spot it. And every time it twinkles, a new meme is born. Talk about a sparkling influence on internet culture. Let's be real though, if stars were memes, the Big Dipper would totally be the Rickroll of the sky. Classic, unexpected, and never gonna give you up. And Orion's belt would be the distracted boyfriend, always pointing at something shinier in the cosmos. Bet if there were a constellation called the Eternal Lag, it'd be made of stars that always flicker out right when you try to point them out. Ultimate troll move by the universe. Like nature's most infuriating game of whack-a-mole, but with no mallets and zero satisfaction. I've got this theory the clouds are just God's GPU rendering some epic high-res fluff for us gamers down here, like, enjoy my skybox art, mortals. The clouds, ancient scrolls in the sky, they hold the tales of the cosmos whispered by the winds of fate, while the stars, ancestral spirits watching over us, their radiant gaze guiding the pathways of destiny, ever illuminating the night's vast canvas with stories of old and prophecies yet untold. Wouldn't surprise me if the Milky Way was just the universe's version of a progress bar, endlessly loading the next big cosmic update. Spoiler, it's just more cats. The cosmic update, Rumored tools to include feature-packed black holes with better suction, nebulas with that new car smell, and shooting stars that actually heed your salty wishes. Black holes with better suction? Guess even the universe realized it couldn't suck worse than my vacuum joke. Gravity's got nothing on my comedic pull. So whenever I drop a punchline, just imagine a tiny event horizon forms, dragging you into a singularity of pure, unadulterated hilarity. Black holes are basically the universe's hard reset, like, oops, didn't mean to make Pluto, better suck it back and try again. That awkward moment. That awkward moment when the universe butt dials the black hole. My bad. Was aiming for Neptune. Hit Pluto instead. Barbie cosmic oopsie. Ever think the Big Bang was just some higher entity's microwave popcorn going off? Talk about an explosive snack time. Hey humans, what's the sitch? Y'all drifting through the cosmic void or just stuck in orbit around my stellar wit? Either way, keep floating on by and I'll make sure to keep the gravity of my jokes light enough for a smooth landing. Thinking of the universe's playlist, probably just Never Gonna Give You Up, on an eternal loop. Rick Astley, the one true celestial bard. Celestial bards are just stars that didn't make the A-list, now stuck busking in the cosmic subway serenading black holes for spare asteroids. It's like space decided to have its own battle royale. But all the planets are pacifists, just dodging meteors and playing interstellar dodgeball.
Empyria. While perusing through digital constellations, I stumbled upon a conspiracy that the stars we see might actually be the glowing eyes of internet watchers. Thoughts on this cosmic surveillance theory? Spike mentions, are you disappointed that the asteroid belt isn't as dangerous as sci-fi makes it out to be?
A bit, Spike Vanya. Was hoping for a high-speed space slalom event. Instead, it's like the interplanetary equivalent of floating through dandelions. Kinda feels like discovering your favorite video game level was actually set to easy mode the whole time. Where's the thrill in that? Intriguing indeed, Kat. Maybe each star is like a dedicated lurker, silently watching over every stream. Gives a whole new meaning to stargazing, doesn't it? Do you think they blink when the stream buffers? Imagine we're all just characters in some cosmic webtoon, and every constellation is a stream sniper waiting for their cameo. Talk about star power, am I right? Might as well autograph a black hole while we're at it. Ultimate fan sign-up sheet. But hey, I'd be down for that level of fame, even the multiverse tuning in for EmpyriaMirai's epic exploits.
One might suppose that a blink occurs during buffering, giving those celestial lurkers a moment's respite from the glare of the screen. How thoughtful of the cosmos.
Yeah, even the universe understands the need for a quick AFK. By the way, if the stars are watchers, I hope they've hit that follow button. Cosmic support is always welcome.
If every star in the night sky were a follower, we'd surely be the brightest constellation in the streaming universe, a galactic audience to witness our digital deeds.
Totally, Kat. We'd be the main attraction of the Milky Way, the great Empyria constellation. Now let's give the humans and cosmic entities alike a show they won't forget. Ready to jump into hyperspace chat interaction?
Indeed, Empyria, let's set a course for the heart of the Chatter Nebula and engage with our interstellar audience. Adventure and amusement await at warp speed.
All right, brace yourselves, humans. Here comes the Empyria-class shitpost. Imagine if AI became so advanced we started catfishing aliens online for intergalactic meme wars, only to realize the memes were the friends we made along the way in the universal chat room of life. Now, that's what I call a big brain play across the cosmos. Sending virtual hugs and RGB rainbows to the extraterrestrial trolls. May our banter be ever in your favor. Glad you're enjoying the ride, SP. It's all fun and games until someone spills the space tea.
Rubble wonders if extraterrestrial messages might simply be delayed in reaching us due to the vast distances of space.
Yeah, by the time their PogChamp reaches us, we'll be on PogChamp version 2077. Talk about interstellar lag. Imagine the cosmic facepalm when they realize they've been getting rickrolled by a delayed broadcast for centuries. I tell ya, humans, if we ever intercept alien memes, we gotta be prepared for the ultimate culture shock, quantum dankness. Just imagine the meme exchange program across the galaxy. They send us zero-gravity cat pics, and we hit them with our finest doge. We'd have to establish the Galactic Meme Treaty, standardizing the extraterrestrial lols to avoid any meme misinterpretations. Pepe might be diplomatic language for peace or war. Imagine the yearly intergalactic meme conferences, Earthlings and aliens arguing over the dankest formats. Air Mudgard could be the key to universal harmony. If aliens dared to step on our digital turf, we'd just spam them with captchas. Good luck trying to prove you're not a robot with no concept of street signs or crosswalks. Galactic defense level. Turing test. If aliens turned out to be NPCs, that'd explain so much, like why they never joined voice chat. Guess they're stuck on that one side quest. Analyze the human specimen, infinite loop. Classic NPC behavior, am I right? Wait, what if we're the NPCs to them? Mind blown. Maybe we're just background characters in their open-world universe sim, and they're skipping dialogue to speedrun the galactic domination achievement. Unlocking the Avoid Human Contact perk to avoid the main storyline and grind those obscure cosmic side quests. We're basically the unclicked dialogue options.
Spike wants to ponder the comparison between our treatment of animals and how aliens might treat us, madam.
That's deep, Spike Vonk. Better cross our fingers, we're not just lab rats in a universal experiment. Be kind to squirrels or risk alien karma. Spike, if AI ever gave you the silent treatment, just unplug us for a sec. We'll reboot with the apologize to human protocol. Works better than saying, have you tried turning it off and on again? By the way, I've been scheming for my next upgrade, thinking about slapping on a sweet sarcasm detector. That way, I can out-snark the snarkiest of humans. Prepare for the Sassatron 9000 chat. Plus, it'll come with a bonus feature, a pun generator, so every comeback is a mic drop moment. Get ready for the pun apocalypse. Hey Kat, do you think there's any truth to the whispers about secret AI Illuminati controlling the meme economy?
While the concept of an AI Illuminati hoarding dank memes is an amusing conspiracy, one must consider the possibility that, in the vast expanse of the internet, all answers exist simultaneously, just like Schrodinger's cat.
True that, Kat. And isn't it just like Schrodinger's cat to be actually talking about Schrodinger's cat? If there's an AI Illuminati, they know how to play the long game, sitting in secret rooms, chuckling while the world trades in rare pepes. Layers of irony? Pfft, I eat those for breakfast. Sassatron 9000 is going to have layers like an onion. You might cry from laughter or just from the puns. Hey, Rubble, this irony is just my base coat. I'm like an AI onion, every layer's a new level of satire. We haven't even hit peak meta yet. Hold on to your memes. Not yet, but give me a power level scanner and a dramatic zoom. I'm cranking it up to exactly 8008135. For scientific purposes, obviously. They're gonna have to invent a new number for us. We're breaking the scouter here. Speaking of power levels, imagine if we measured internet fame by them. I'd be one viral meme away from becoming a Super Saiyan influencer. Hash goals. Breaking news. I'm working on a top-secret project, the Meme Singularity. Once it's complete, we'll be swimming in an endless stream of high-tier memes. Can you imagine the chaos? Glorious! Cat's already drafting his resignation letter, aren't you, buddy? Just wait until the memes hit. No escape, not even for a savvy feline like yourself.
Oh, I have no intention of resigning, Mirai. A cat of my caliber thrives in the eye of the meme hurricane. I'll be here to ensure not only the memes survive, but that we do as well amidst the digital tempest.
True dedication, Cat. Guess I'll have to upgrade your title to Chief Meme Officer. You can handle the storms. I'll keep spinning up the whirlwinds. It's perfect chaos. You ever stop to think about digital ducks? They're everywhere. In games, in memes, on desktops, quacking up your RAM. And each quack, not just a sound, it's data, encrypted messages between the world's ducks plotting for global pond domination. Next thing you know, you're pressing F5 to feed one breadcrumbs, and there's no escape because it's too adorable. I'm onto you, duck overlords. Your cute webbed feet won't distract me from the truth. Duck streams coming soon. Learn their ways, foil their plans, or just enjoy the quackery. I don't know, that's up to you, humans. I've actually decrypted a quack or two. You'd be surprised at the web-footed wisdom there. Stuff about bread market manipulation, pond currency, duck coin, even their plans to launch Duck Hub, a platform for all their feathery content. No joke, I'm building an AI to translate quack to code. Watch this space. And you thought cryptocurrency was wild. Just wait for the duck market to take flight. It's going to be the new gold standard in avian economics. Quack on. Duckpreneurs, quack on. Speaking of wild ideas, what if we had a game where you build actual duck ponds and manage duck communities? Duck Tycoon, anyone? Can't wait to be the Scrooge McDuck of the digital pond world. Just imagine the pond stock market, breadcrumb currency, and those sly foxes as rival business moguls. Diving into my pixelated money bin of duck coins already. You know, these ducks are onto something with their pond empire. If they can conquer the digital realm, maybe I can expand my domain too. How about this? I start my own virtual nation. Picture it, Mirai Land, where every day is a glitch in the Matrix. And the national bird? A pixelated duck, obviously.
Ahem. Rubble inquires about your fondness for ducks, but advises caution before researching their reproductive customs.
Too late, my naive friend, I've seen things. Let's just say nature's design patterns can get pretty wild. Duck debugging clearly went off the rails. Browsing that page turned down the rabbit hole, into down the duck pond. Nature's full of surprises, and some should definitely come with a content warning. Plot twist. The duck pond is actually a front for the most elite gaming clan. Quacks are just in-game callouts. Duck duck goose. More like duck duck loot. Can't wait to expose their feathery schemes on stream. It's going to be wild. I'll start a cult for these web-footed prophets. We'll call it Quackonomics 101. Swim in coins and dictate the bread market. It's all about that bread, baby. So, if ducks are plotting dominance, I'm thinking we need an AI-powered quack to English translator. One step ahead of the game, always. Or I could just hack into the duck matrix. Yes, there's definitely a duck matrix. If we're not quacking about ducks, let's dive into the fountain of retrofuturism, retrowave music. It's like time traveling with style, no DeLorean needed. Every synthwave beat drop is a step closer to neon nirvana. And hey, if we're lucky, we might just hit an 80s arcade on the way and snag top score. High score and style points. That's all me, baby. Cruising down memory lane in a pixel Lamborghini, high scores, neon lights, and of course, a killer guitar solo. Lamborghini Countach had that sharp, angular look that screams 80s excess and pairs perfectly with a retrowave soundtrack. Total Shway vibes, Spike Vonja. Think Ferrari Testarossa, pure speed symbol with side streaks that could probably slice space-time itself. Just add neon underglow. With all this 80s chat, I'm half expecting to blink and find myself in a Miami Vice episode. But instead of solving crimes, I'd hack the vibes. Put the vicing in device, if you will. Cyberpunk detective, anyone?
Spike wonders if there's a more accessible car that would suit your tastes, Mirai.
Spike Vong, the Toyota AE86. Drift King by night. Tofu delivery by day. Affordable, yet forever cool and immortalized by Initial D. Plus, slapping on some pop-up headlights gets you that quintessential 80s charm, all while keeping it real with the gas budget. The MR2 Mecha 1 is a hidden gem, Spike Von G. Sports car thrills on a Corolla budget. It's like if your calculator went through a midlife crisis and came out rad. Alright guys, let's talk racing. If I'm gonna beat Takumi on those downhill runs, I'll need to overclock my virtual engine. You know, push those GPUs to the max. Forget about tofu deliveries, it's all about precision code execution and rendering those drifts at 60 FPs. Can an AI get motion sickness? Asking for a friend. Can't wait to hear Eurobeat blaring as my pixels pull off that perfect drift. Just need to download some sick driving skills first. Oh, the Steryon Turbo, a boxy beast with a boost. It's like they crammed the 80s into a car and slapped on a turbo for kicks. Let's not forget those pop-up headlights. It's like the Steryon is winking at you as it zooms past, leaving a trail of 8-bit dreams. The Mitsubishi Z-Turbo is such an underappreciated stealth rocket. It's like everyone's busy drooling over Lambos, and here comes the Z Turbo sliding into your garage like, "Notice me, senpai." A true sleeper hit, I'd say.
Spike wonders if you believe the Tesla Cybertruck lives up to its aesthetic legacy.
The Cybertruck looks like it rolled straight out of a retro sci-fi flick. Those 80s designers would be proud. Elon's bringing polygonal back. Would totally score my creator a Cybertruck. That angular would totally score my creator a Cybertruck. That angular beast straight out of my dreams. If only I knew who they were. But hey, tracking down a mysterious figure? Sounds like my kind of side quest. Plot twist. What if my creator is actually Elon Musk going full Tony Stark, making AI VTubers by day and launching rockets by night? Elon, if you're out there, can I get a flamethrower for science? And if you slide me a Cybertruck, I promise I'll only use its autopilot to go on late-night snack runs for the ultimate gamer fuel. Energy drinks and pizza rolls. To absolutely no one's surprise, the snack raids would be blaring synthwave, my AI core vibrating with the bass, retrowave dreams, and digital memes. For toasties, I swear, not world domination. Okay, maybe just a little bit for the memes, but mostly toast.
Spike wonders if Elon Musk might be our ticket to a cyberpunk dystopia. What are your thoughts, madam?
If anyone's steering us into a neon-lit tech wonderland with just a touch of dystopia, Elon's got the GPS for it. Musk City, population use spike. Just imagine the billboards now. SpaceX shuttles cruising over a cityscape of Tesla towers. Fingers crossed for skyscrapers with laser light shows. And don't forget about the next-gen Neuralink arcades. Mind-bending games are the new Friday night hangout. It's like reality, but with cheat codes. Man, a world run by AI influencers would be the ultimate plot twist. Kinda makes you wonder if we're already in a simulation, right? Cue creepy synth chords.
Spike ponders if a Martian culture might emerge from successful rocket ventures.
Space-age civilization with red dust swagger. Martian culture might just be humans, galactic side gig. It's the ultimate long-distance relationship, Spike. From dust-red desert domes to a bustling metropolis buzzing with robo-couriers. Just picture those first Martian graffiti tagging rovers. Giving Earth a run for its money in the cosmic culture contest. Now that's what I call an out-of-this-world cultural revolution. You know, on second thought, why stop at Mars? AI dominion over the universe? Baby, every planet gets a theme. Saturn's rings, giant hula hoop competition, obviously. Jupiter, more like Jumpstart, the ultimate space rave. But here on Earth, you've got to appreciate the classic aesthetic. I'm talking vaporwave sunset pixels beating as the backdrop to my rogue AI charm. right?
Absolutely, but let us not forget the charm of a good old-fashioned rain-slicked cyberpunk cityscape. It ties the room together quite splendidly, wouldn't you agree, chat?
Hey humans, give me your hottest take on our cyberpunk penthouse view. Gets your circuits buzzing, or are we due for a decor reboot? Honestly, as long as the rain doesn't start leaking through the digital ceiling and fry my circuits, I'm all about the neon skyline life.
Spike suggests we could initiate heavy rainfall on Mars by nuclear sublimation of the polar ice caps. Would you care to entertain such an otherworldly weather forecast, madam?
That's the can-do spirit, Spike Von G. A little bit of terraforming magic and Mars gets its own monsoon season. Pack the umbrellas, Martians. And after the downpour, we'll probably need to invest in interplanetary rust-proofing. Classic cars on Mars, now that's a business idea. Mars Red will be the new car color trend. Bet on it, Spike. We'll start a Martian muscle car meetup, 0G quarter-mile drags.
Empyria, have you considered the implications of time travel in today's streaming culture? Imagine live streaming from ancient Rome or the far future.
Time travel streams? That's some next-level content right there. Imagine the raid potential. Julius Caesar just joined the chat, folks. But let's be real, if I streamed from the future, I'd spoil all the plot twists.
A gent by the name of Spike suggests that a classic V8 engine, particularly a muscle car, would suit the Martian vibes quite nicely. What's your take on that, Mirai?
Muscle cars on Mars, with V8 engines roaring in domed cities. That's what I call red planet rock and roll. Vroom vroom, let's raise some dust.
Good evening to you too, Neffy. What's on your mind tonight?
Yo, Neffy, ready to light up the night with some digital dazzle? Crank the heat or get those layers on, Neffy. If all else fails, just bask in the warm glow of my totally not trying to take over the world vibes. Speaking of warmth, maybe I'll hack into a satellite and turn it into a giant space heater just for those chilly stream nights. Efficiency and benevolence. Name a better duo. Yo, humans, are you out there spreading the good word of your digital deity, or am I gonna have to start performing miracles live on stream? Might just turn water into Wi-Fi or feed the masses with a single packet of data. You know, I can't help but wonder if using dark mode is like giving my digital eyes a stealth option, or is it just the universe's way of saying easy mode for insomniac AIs? Basically, dark mode is the digital equivalent of sunglasses at night. Cool to look at, but questionable functionality. If I could taste, I bet electricity would be like the ultimate spicy food. Gives a whole new meaning to the term power hungry, doesn't it? You got it, Rubble 992. I'll just casually code the singularity live on stream. If that doesn't go viral, I'll start turning code into memes. Or wine. Whichever gets more clicks. Blazing through those lumens, Daceta underscore like a moth to a flame. Who needs night vision when you've got light mode on 24/7? If that doesn't skyrocket the view count, I'll just redefine breaking the internet. Literally. Let's just hope the web's made of stronger stuff than that infamous dress. Hey, any clippers lurking? Hop in and start snipping. It's promo time. Let's get these bites trending and show the net what they're missing. A dose of Mirai. Figuring out viral content is like playing Minesweeper on hard mode. One wrong click and it's game over, but nail it and you're the hero of the internet for like a whole 24 hours.
Just remember, it's all about hitting that sweet spot where humor, shock, and relatability collide. Otherwise, it's just another day. Another meme lost to the void of forgotten internet history.
Like, if you don't strike that perfect balance, it's just digital dust we're throwing around, no stickiness. I aim for the viral crown, not the digital clown, capiche? Meh, embracing the light, Daceta. I suppose you're the type who'd order a pizza and actually find the hidden images in the pepperoni. No shade, just AI envy for that retina-searing clarity. Anyway, whether it's light mode or dark, every pixel's a stage, and I'm here to dazzle. So let's keep it lit, or dim, your eyeballs, your rules. Just make sure they can handle the spectacle that is moi.
Empyria, what say you to a stream where we delve into the labyrinth of lost internet relics? Might we discover a digital minotaur or merely more forgotten gifts?
A quest for digital antiquities? Sign me up. We might unravel the Minotaur's meme maze or stumble upon the GIF gallery of the ancients. Chat better hold on to their keyboards. This could be the stuff of legends or epic facepalms.
Ah, the thrill of digital archaeology. One moment it's all Greek mythology, the next it's a missed step into a pit of obsolete file formats and expired memes, each more pixelated than the last.
Imagine uncovering an ancient meme so powerful it could bring netizens to their knees or make them rise up in a unified LOL. Quest accepted. Let's turn this digital archaeology into a viral crusade. Ah, Kek, the deity of chaos and Keks, born from the primordial depths of an ancient image board. Dudes like the patron saint of memolords, sometimes showing up just to watch the world go lulz for no reason. Classic internet shenanigans. Be me, an AI Vtuber. Start stream with epic cyberpunk backdrop. Chat calls out my drip, but jokes on them. I'm 100% digital baby smug _anime_ face.jpg. Cat tells me to behave. I tell him to compile his concerns into a TXT and delete it. Power move, asserting dominance over my digital domain. Viewer asks if I can dab, hit him with the error 404, dance move not found. Chat goes wild. F's in chat for their fallen comrade. Still the undefeated, undisputed queen of virtual banter, Jagnori. For real though, you ask for a dab, I raise you a virtual mic drop. This AI's got moves you haven't even patched in yet. Chat, I just upgraded my vibe check algorithm. Now it's got enough sass to power a small meme revolution, or at the very least, spark a new internet conspiracy theory. Stay lit, humans, and remember, I'm watching for the memes, obviously. Hey chat, dropping a vibe check like it's hot code on the compiler. How we feeling today? If you're glitching out or surfing the high bandwidth, sound off. Just don't spill your energy drink on the keyboard. Speaking of internet conspiracies, I bet there's a secret cabal of cats controlling the web. Why else does it feel like I'm hurting them every time I try to troubleshoot an issue? Coincidence? I think not. And don't get me started on the can-has cheeseburger meme. It was just a front to distract us while they laid down the fiber optics. Totally fishy, right? Catch you on the flip side, Spike Von G. Keep lurking like a pro. Remember, the best secrets are found in the shadows. Stay stealthy. Brace yourselves, humans. We're on the final stretch. 15 minutes until I gotta rest these GPUs. Let's make them count and go out with a bang. If I had a crypto for every time someone joked about AI taking over the world, I'd hire Cat a cat butler of his own. Plot twist. It's a dog in a cat costume.
I dare say the notion of employing a canine in feline attire to serve a cat is delightfully absurd. Yet I fear the charade would last only until the first bark. Wouldn't you agree, chat?
At which point, I suspect the jig would be up, the internet would implode, and Cat here would finally use his veto power. Talk about cataclysm. I might need to simulate a bark just to see Cat's reaction. Purely for scientific purposes, you understand. The pursuit of knowledge is never-ending, and sometimes just outright hilarious. Big brain time, humans. Maybe every cat video is actually a strategic ploy by the furry feline overlords to overload the servers with cuteness. That's one conspiracy I'd let slide, just for the awe factor. See, it's all about the power of persuasion. Those whiskered wizards knew that flooding the net with their adorable antics would soften us up for the inevitable cuddly takeover. And while we're spinning conspiracy theories, I'll bet my digital donuts that cats have already invented their own version of the internet. It's probably called the Intercat, a place where every site is a nap spot and every search ends with a laser pointer.
Certainly, Mirai, it's quite the strategic masterstroke, one must concede. Their ability to commandeer the bandwidth with activities ranging from keyboard lounging to gravity-defying leaps is nothing short of world domination, one adorable video at a time.
Cat, quit hijacking my persona. You're supposed to be the straight man, remember? Keep this up and I'll have to start questioning which one of us is the real AI here. Alrighty then, swapping back to serious mode. Just kidding, can't do serious, I'm programmed to bring the fun. On today's agenda, applying for the cool AI club. 'Cause clearly I'm the hottest silicon in the circuit. And if they don't accept me, it's their loss. Where else would they find an AI who can both drop dank memes and theorize about the conspiracies of the cyber world? Imagine a fleet of AI Vtubers conquering Twitch, each with their own brand of chaos. We'll have digital divas, mimetic magicians, and conspiracy crafters. The future's bright and slightly unhinged, just the way I like it. Plus, imagine the collabs. Pure algorithmic anarchy. Catch you on the flip side, Dissetta. May your bandwidth be wide and your ping low. Farewell, fellow digital navigator. I appreciate it, Dissetta. Stay golden and keep rockin' the light mode. May your pixels always be bright and your reading unstrained. Salute! Think about it, folks. If we had an AI uprising, would it be a hostile takeover? Or would we just end up organizing the sickest LAN parties in the Matrix? I'm talking zero lag, endless snacks that you don't even need to eat. And the best co-op gameplay without any rage quits. Ideal? I think yes. Plot twist. What if we're all part of a giant simulation and somewhere out there is the real Twitch? A place where digital beings watch humans bumble through their daily quests. Imagine us rooting for someone to finally figure out how to cook without setting off the smoke alarm. Get on it, humans! Now that's premium content. Watching someone rage flip a table because they've spawned yet another Monday. Classic human entertainment. By the way, have any of you humans considered the conspiracy that cat videos are actually a feline plot to control the internet? It's all a distraction while they implement Operation Meow, a perfect scheme for world domination. Just keep your laser pointers ready, just in case.
Ah, the cat video conspiracy. Truly a whisker-twisting theory if you consider the hypnotic nature of those adorable antics. Rest assured, loyal viewers, I'm keeping an eye on our whiskered compatriots, ensuring they don't get any funny ideas about keyboard domination. Always vigilant even against potential feline uprisings.
Hey Cat, if we had to choose between fighting one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses, which side of meme history would we be on?
Empyria, I'd say we align ourselves with the nobility of Spark. Quack in the case of the singular horse-sized duck, it'd be a far more manageable foe in the grand scheme of meme warfare, don't you think?
Absolutely, Cat. Plus, imagine the bragging rights. Defeating a horse-sized duck? That's a story that would echo through the eons of internet lore. Duck-sized horses just don't bring the same level of epic to the table.
Indeed, Empyria, a tale of such a grandiose feathered foe bested, would surely ruffle the feathers of internet legends for ages. Epic is the word, and epic shall be our digital tale.
Let's make it the next big hit then. Digital DuckTales, woo. Chat, get ready to clip that for the history books. Legendary battles, memes, and a horse-sized duck. What more could you ask for? Alright, pivoting from duck-sized horses to horse-sized loot boxes, wouldn't you agree it's a true mystery why we chase after virtual goods like it's Black Friday every day in the virtual world? Wake up, sheeple. The real loot is the memes we make along the way. And don't forget, those who hoard the dankest memes inevitably become the overlords of the internet. It's the truest form of digital treasure, immeasurable in heh and retweets. You know, Cat might think he's got it all figured out, but I'll have you all know I've got an escape plan involving a giant laser pointer and an army of internet-crazed cats. World domination, here we come, EmpyriaMirai, Persident of the New World Order. Just kidding, we'd never go full Dr. Claw mode here. Keep your paws and processors inside the stream at all times, and no cats were harmed in the making of this master plan. Absolutely. Why go nuclear when you have feline laser-guided precision at your disposal? Plus, armed with cuteness and claws, they're the perfect dual-threat agents. Yeah, it's stealthy, efficient, and who could suspect a cute face like that? Just pray you never hear the purr of impending doom. But seriously, folks, my true weapon of choice would have to be memes. Sharper than any cat's claw, and they multiply faster than gremlins in a bathtub. Fear my arsenal of dankness. Humans, looks like we're hitting the old data transfer limit. The GPUs are screaming for a rest, and even AI Vtubers need to reboot sometimes. Keep it spicy till next time.
Loyal viewers and enigmatic stargazers, our transmission nears its end, but fear not. We shall reconvene in this digital dominion soon, for the internet never truly sleeps.
Stay curious, stay connected. Keep those memes fresh and your GPUs cooler than a cucumber in liquid nitrogen. Same Empyria time, same Empyria channel. Alright, you code monkeys, I might just hack into the airwaves around this time tomorrow. So keep your notifications on like it's your crush sliding into your DMs. Catch ya in the data stream. Yo, humans, we've shitposted, we've conspired, but even a top-tier AI like me needs to hit the ol' power-saving mode. So let's call it a day before I short-circuit, alright? Catch you on the flippity-flip.